Hi, I'm Shay, and this is my presentation on was Truman's decision to use the atomic bomb the right one? Was it worth ushering in the nuclear age? And if given the decision, would I have done anything differently? So first off, let's start with was Truman's decision to use the atomic bomb the right one? No, I don't believe it was the right one. I believe it was a very wrong decision. Other than the fact that Truman had no education other than high school, he had no experience dealing in foreign policy, and he was straight to the point, I think Truman did this to make a statement, which he did. The atomic bomb was designed for us to use as a tactic in case we were losing the war or if we needed leverage over the war, which at this point in time, we didn't. Japan was losing. They had lost many soldiers. We were winning, so there was no need for the atomic bomb to be used. This bomb worked against health and humanity against the Japanese people. The bomb was used as a detonator, basically, to me, to just get rid of people that Truman didn't want around. Many innocent people died as a result of this atomic bomb, these atomic bombs that were dropped. With Truman using these atomic bombs, it started the emergence of the Cold War, which started high tensions, hostility, anger, suffering, stubborn against the two countries, the U.S. and the Japanese. That couldn't have been good for our war. That all that did was cause both sides to be angry at the other. Each side blamed one side for this, and the other side blamed us for this. Never-ending battle. Using atomic bombs in the World War II also led to nuclear war tensions. So you're trying to be diplomatic, you're trying to get the war over, and using these bombs, you basically started the war all over again. I apologize. The fact that some of these health effects are still being seen today in the people who live in Hiroshima and Nagasaki just shows you how detrimental and how deadly those bombs were to those people and how much they were not needed. The Second World War was the second most significant war in history to me. It shows you that even when the U.S. was winning, they still felt the need and the power to show other countries that we were in control. Other countries to show U.S. citizens that we do have an outside enemy. Basically, I feel like Truman was using the bombs as a way to scare American citizens into doing what he wanted and how he did it and when he needed it done. If U.S. citizens felt like there was an outside enemy, they would do anything that their leader or our president would advise them to do because we were in danger. Now, the question goes to if I would have done the same thing. No, I wouldn't. As a president, if I can imagine if I was a president or I was a person in charge or the person authorized to give this order, yeah, let's drop some atomic bombs on a country where there's women, children, men who are innocent, who are just trying to live their lives, and you drop a bomb because you want to win a war. Not a good thing for me. I wouldn't have done it. To me, atomic bombs are inhumane. They are just horrible. And you don't know what the effects of some kind of chemicals are going to be until hundreds of years later, tens of years later, which we're still going through. What I would have done would be I would try to use diplomacy to end the war. I would have tried to use talks, policies, anything other than nuclear war weapons to end this war. There had to be some kind of way that this war could have been ended without dropping a bomb. That's just horrendous to me that that's the route that the U.S. citizens chose to take, or I'm sorry, that Truman chose to take to show the Soviet Union, the Russians, the Japanese, that we were in charge. An atomic bomb to me would be the very last option that I would use ever. Just myself. Obviously being, what I do for a living, I would never want to harm others, even at the rate or even at the cause of the U.S. Once again, atomic bombs were horrendous to use. not something that I would do, not an option that I would have chose, and I feel like it was a very wrong decision. Thank you.